Good morning, babies. Hi. Hi, my little cuties. Hi, my little sugar buns. Hi, my little darlings. Hi, my little red beets. Hi, my little pork tenderloins. Hi. I hope this video finds you well. This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Use your own discernment and intuition. It is timeless, so whenever you find it, it is the right time. I will never reach out to you for personal readings, and I won't be weird like reach out to me in the comments. Let's chat, let's be friends. That's not me, so please report those people, their fake accounts. I'm not doing personal readings. If I didn't say that, I'm not doing personal readings anymore. Okay. Let's get into it. So the song I got on shuffle is Middle Finger by Bones. You show me love, then spit in my face, making your money off all of my pain. You put an eagle inside a cage, and you think I'm not strong enough to escape, but I refuse to let you feel like make me feel like I can't fly. Not only will I soar again, I'll own the fucking sky. So I put my middle finger up. I'm done being your slave. My generation's had enough, and you should be afraid. Not your prisoner. Better listen when I say, I put my middle finger up. I'm done being your slave. You couldn't even look me in the eye. When you let me go and then left me to die, there's no question that I would survive. An artist on fire is one that's alive. So I have the Seven of Swords in reverse. And that really this card came out when I was pre-shuffling. This really pointed out to me because there's eyeballs all over it. And then we got this song. So it's no lie or like secret that people are watching you and they've been hoping on your downfall or, you know, whatever. They're just watching, curious, malicious, you know, however it is. But they can't take away your fire with this Ace of Wands. And in fact, they're having to watch and see that you're just blossoming, you're growing, you're becoming, because this is kind of making me think of like the maypole. Like you're like really in this like spring energy, like you're you know, yeah, it's like you might feel like worn down or, you know, because you've been through all this stuff, but you're glowing up and you're like in this total spring energy, the way you look and the way that your life is moving. It's blossoming, it's blooming, it's fresh, it smells good. You smell good, you look good, you're doing right. And we did have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and that made me think of like an artist on fire is one that's alive. So they're getting the message, like whether that it's consciously or not, all this behavior and sabotage and stuff like that lit a fire under you. Like it, you know, burned off all that dead skin, all the dead stuff that needed to come off. And now you're looking even better and we're moving better and you're more invigorated. You know, that it might be a slow process to get back into this like lit up feeling because you've gone through the fire and you're kind of in this like recovery period. But I get the feeling like don't give up, like don't slow down, like yeah, take breaks or whatever, but don't just stop or let this like stagnancy take over or any of that sort, because that's what they want. They want you so tired and depleted that you don't continue being in that Ace of Wands energy. So whenever you have the energy, like totally use it, but that doesn't mean when you're like depleted or tired to like completely stop. Like keep putting one foot in front of the other, even if it's just one step a day. You know, you're doing something, you're moving somewhere, even at that slow pace. They're in this disappointment, or there's this disappointment, and that like their plans didn't go through because they couldn't put you in this, like they couldn't control you and put you in, that was the Four of Cups and the King of Wands in reverse. They couldn't put you in this insecure energy. They couldn't be over controlling and stuff like that. It just didn't work with that Four of Wands in reverse. That didn't work. Their plan, they don't have a reason to celebrate. It didn't come to a completion, because fours are completion. And we have the Ten of Cups. You're here, like, you're finding, and whether, you know, this might just be advice for you or this is where you're in, it's like you're finding little moments, because this is like a little tea party or something. You're finding little moments to take care of yourself and have little moments of like treats, self-love, you know, whatever that looks like. You're finding these moments, and just that little moment of loving on yourself and, you know, doing this things while you're like going through the fire, and or just recovering from this like big shift and dark night of the soul. You're still finding gratitude in all of this. You're still praying and being grateful, and those little moments are pulling you through. It's like gassing you up, even if it is just, you know, 10 minutes or whatever. We have the Seven of Coins in reverse. So things are moving quicker now. There's no like waiting anymore. You're not having to climb this ladder. You're at a different level already. And I'm getting it may not feel that way to you just because of like where you're at, like whether it's tiredness or whatever. You're at a different level, and there's no like, you're not having to wait as long as you did before. Like it's here. These things are moving in towards you. You might feel depleted and tired, and you're like, man, I don't know about that. Like, I don't know about this spring energy, feeling good, whatever. Because, you know, you feel wore out or like battle worn, you know, but you're totally in that energy, whether you know it or not. So you're not having to wait anymore because you undid a lot of stuff. You came to these realizations that you needed to come to and let go of things that you need to let go of. We have the Two of Swords with the Ten of Wands. I'm kind of seeing that as making a decision to do this heavy lifting. Like, man, that doesn't look easy or fun to like do all this, but I have to. And that might have been you were in this state of unexplained like fatigue, anxiety, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, you come to find out it was like this underlying emotional wounding or something of the sort. And you were able to you weren't afraid to dig deep and look within, sit and, you know, dull these other senses, like, you know, scrolling on your phone or doing that. You chose to meditate or sit with it to figure out what's going on, because you're like, I need to do this work. I need to figure out, because this is sabotaging me. It's weighing me down, and I'm not getting to do the things that I need to do to live my purpose. I'm just slowing myself down. There's something here. So you did this uncomfortable stuff, like instead of, you know, running away from these uncomfortable feelings of stress, whatever, anxiety, you went within and you're like, I gotta figure this out. This has to happen. And in doing so, this caused alchemy with this Temperance card. And I'm just getting, it's like you're in the aftermath of like a big explosion or something, like with alchemy. Like the product is made, the new material is made after this chemical reaction or whatever, or that, you know, you had this like big blow up or burned it down, evaporated it, whatever. So you're feeling this like shell shock and all of this stuff from it. But in fact, you are, because we have the new and old little sign on there, you're in this new energy. You're here, you're with it. You're in that spring energy. And it just might feel like, bro, I don't feel it because I'm tired, boss. And it's just like the aftermath of that intense reaction that shifted you. But you're a different person. You shed that stuff off. And you might be dealing with the symptoms of shedding that old part of yourself off. I'm getting with this Knight of Wands in reverse, like stay true to like what's happening, like stay on the path. Don't get impatient because you're like, man, this is like the Sun in reverse. Like this is a lot. This is highlighting a lot. Like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, or maybe this is taking me down the wrong path. You're on the right path. Like, don't get impatient with this like intensity that you're feeling. Like, this is all part of that, like the symptoms of this big transformational event. And eventually this will turn into, like, I'm just seeing both of these cards like turning over, the Knight of Wands and the Sun, into, it's going to turn into this excitement and joy. Like, just stay true to what's happening right now. Yeah, we have the Emperor upright. This is tempering you. This is burning off the stuff. This is preparing you. This is the rite of passage to become the Emperor, to be in charge of your life and be the master, be all of the kings. And don't get hung up on the gender. That's just like an energy. But this is going to put you in that Emperor energy, this master energy, because that means you mastered all the suits. This is part of that process. We have the World card in reverse. It's not quite finished yet. Like, so all these symptoms that you're feeling, it's just the tidying up and the cleaning up. Like, stay true to it, because that might be part of the test, is needing to stay true and in this while it's uncomfortable and you're tired and you're like, I don't know if this is the right thing. Like, you're questioning yourself, even though you knew it was the right thing before. It's all part of this process of staying true and still listening to your intuition despite discomfort or something of the sort. Anything else? Share your thoughts. So it might help to, speak with, pray. Ask for like a blatant slap in your face kind of sign if you're feeling unsure about your path and stuff like that. Like, show me a license plate with blah, blah, blah. Like, whatever that looks like for you. Can I get a song that will give me clarity, or, something of the sort? Share your thoughts and your worries with spirit. And, if you have like a trusted individual around you, the only part with that is, they have their own programming and stuff like that. So that might not be the best advice. Like, you can get like some sort of reassurance and comfort with that, but just be mindful that they have their own programming and ego and issues with their going through, just as you are. So, that might be giving your power away to somebody else when you can just speak directly with spirit. God, universe, whatever, your spirit team. Observe in silence. I'm just definitely getting with that fox is like staying true to the path, and like they're very resilient foxes. They can make it survive in any sort of environment. in town, in the country, wherever. They can survive in any of those environments. They're very smart, they're witty, they're agile, they're flexible. Stay in that energy where you can survive, like, because you have the ability to survive in any environment. So that's just staying true to this discomfort. Embrace the dark. So yes, definitely sit in this, like, as uncomfortable it is, this is part of your rite of passage to be in this, to finally be in this Emperor energy. It's uncomfortable, but you're being asked to listen to your intuition despite this discomfort and still stay in it and stay true to this path. And I'm not saying it in a stubborn way, because you'll know if it's not healthy for you, but you'll know that it's also like needing to figure out yourself in all of this. Who am I? Why am I acting out of this way? Or like, why am I having anxiety? What wounding's being exposed to me right now? And that's, sharing your thoughts with spirit and praying and asking for clarity through all of this. And you will get the answer. All right, babies, I love you so much. I thank you for being here. And I love all your comments, all your donations, everything of that sort. I'm really proud of all of you for doing this tough work and continuing to raise in vibration, okay? I love you. Bye.